On this episode of On the Couch with Gavin and Chris, we talk to Pete Fawnin, the executive advisor of the Utica Blue Sox. Also, we throw wiffle balls left-handed in 1 minute challenge.
We're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it right. Shake 'em off. Lift your head up. See the sun. Feel the ocean.
This episode is sponsored by Mohawk Valley Living TV show and magazine. To find out how you could be a sponsor, message us on Facebook. Like our Facebook page and stay up to date with a new video every Tuesday. To watch the full interview, subscribe to our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/onthecouchwgc. Welcome back to this episode of On the Couch with Gavin and Chris. On today's episode, we have Pete Fawnin, the executive advisor of the Utica Blue Sox. Welcome.
Welcome, Pete. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me on the couch. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks. So we'll start off by talking about the history of the Utica Blue Sox. How did it end up being the Utica Blue Sox?
Well, I mean, the Utica Blue Sox it's a name that's been around for a long time, and I think those who've grown up here and probably as kids have seen when they were kids looking at these guys when they played. There was, in 01, eventually Cal Ripken Jr. bought the Utica Blue Sox. In 01, moved them down to Aberdeen, Maryland. And now they're known and still are the Aberdeen, Maryland, I think the Ironbirds, still through the New York Penn League.
Yeah, that was when they were Penn League, right?
Exactly, yeah. And what happened was then, the Utica Brewers came around X amount of years later through the Eastern Collegiate Baseball League started by Butch Russo, and then he brought them then to the New York Collegiate Baseball League, the NYCBL, and they became the Utica Brewers, and...
How long were the Brewers here?
The Brewers, I think, been around for about 7 years, I'm going to say. I'm probably off a year or two. But then all of a sudden, then George D. came. He bought the club last year, and there were some dealings that happened to get the Utica Blue Sox name back, and this is our first full season under their name, and it's been nothing but great.
He had a great conversation with Cal Ripken Jr. about how to get the name back.
I personally didn't speak with him. I'm not sure kind of how that all worked out. So I'll just take the low road on that and say that it just wasn't something that we could just get back. I'm sure there were some talkings and that George had to do in order to get this done.
We're not in New York Penn.
No, what happens is the Blue Sox, just like the Brewers, because I failed to mention that, then we went into the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League as the Utica Brewers, and that's where we are right now.
Oh, okay.
And the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League is actually the top 8 collegiate baseball league in the country. This is a summer wooden bat league. It's 50 games in 8 weeks, and definitely the level of play that you see when you come to watch one of our Blue Sox game is, to me personally, in my opinion, is maybe even better than New York Penn baseball. I mean, we have 13 teams in our league. We expanded by 3 in the off season. So that's Geneva, Jamestown, and I think it's Oneonta. And and again, we were a top 8 country. I'm sorry, a top 8 league in the country for summer ball. So it's really, and you know what, we have all teams are fantastic. I mean, I'm here preaching the Utica Blue Sox, but definitely it's a great league. I mean, definitely.
You said it's an 8-week league?
Yeah, it's again 50 games in 8 weeks. So it's these guys. I mean, they come in. I mean, most of these gentlemen the players are signed in late fall or early winter. Butch Russo has remained on as general manager. And, I mean, he has just done a great job this year with the Blue Sox and the signings of players. But, he deals with colleges and universities, mostly D1, all around the country. And so, again, these guys get signed. Pretty.
So they're out of college then?
No, you have to have 1 year left of NCAA
eligibility.
Exactly. You have to have that. So that's league-wise. That's the policy.
Nice. Then you guys go out and scout, have someone scout?
No, we don't
people
actually.
there?
I mean, I can say that with Butch Russo, again, our general manager, he has probably his baseball knowledge is just through the roof. I think because he's also established such great relationships with colleges around the country, he knows exactly what to look for. But again, these are he's had a great rapport and with all the colleges and universities around the country. So he definitely and he goes through his stats and however Butch works his magic. I mean, we're 28-15 right now. So
That's awesome.
yeah, he's done a great job.
So it's not just a summer league kind of thing. You're doing this pretty much all year long. Like this doesn't start in
like preparing
June
all
for
that.
you or anything, right?
Yeah,
This
what
is kinda-
happens is as soon as this season's done, which happens, the Brewers are on the road all next week. We just had our last home game for the regular season
The Blue
last
Sox.
night. Yep, the Blue Sox, and we won 7-0 last night versus Adirondack. We had
That's
huge
awesome.
fireworks afterwards, and did sponsor giveaways. I mean, we have great sponsors up and down. We do. We have some of the best sponsors in the league. And but as soon as then we go into playoffs and championship first week of August.
Are we going to make the playoffs this year?
Well, listen, for a 28-15 record, they take the top 4 teams in each division. We're in second place, 3 behind the Elmira, who we play this afternoon. And I think the 4th team is about maybe 7.5 out. So we have like 8 games left. So listen,
Pretty good.
if we don't make it, I'll be back on the show, and then you can quiz me more.
All right. That works.
And definitely, I'll eat a lot of crow. Okay, so I don't want to jinx the ball club, but it's going great. But just to answer your question, was that once the season ends, I mean, then we start getting back into next year. I mean, we have to take care of sponsors, we have to take care of staffing, and we get into player signings, stadium management. So really, it's really an all year round process. So and then once that March comes around, April, because they show up in May, end of May, it's go time.
Are there all new players that are there for next year, or are like some carry over to the next year?
We have a couple. This year we had a couple players from last year's team when they were Brewers came back, and it seems like last few seasons. I've been with the club for 4 years. It seems like there are, every so often, there's a couple of players that return from the season before. So, and then, what's great is that fans pick that up because they see that, when the PA does that, so when they announce them during the game. So,
Awesome.
that does happen.
That's cool.
What happens when they go to the game? What do they expect?
You know what I don't think, to tell you the truth, I don't know, for those who've never been to a game before, I don't think they know what to expect. I think what they do expect is that there's going to be baseball. And I don't think they expect the fanfare that we give them. We have bouncy castles up the third baseline, first baseline. We do in-between inning contests that are sponsored by our fantastic sponsors. So we get a lot of fan involvement in between innings. They're on the field. One of the things I personally love is that when our PA, Tim Best, who has been with us for a few seasons now, his first full time with the PA, I think he's going to be a junior at Seton Hall. He does a great job. He announces players. The Blue Sox, as they take their position, we have children who run out with those players. And they stand there for the national anthem. Parents love to see that. They'll take pictures.
That's cool.
We do a lot of different, fans get to keep foul balls. There's kids running around with mitts, interacting with the Blue Sox players if they're standing outside a dugout. So I think, again, that I don't think they know what to expect in the fact that it's going to be a ball game. But I also kind of I think we talked earlier, it's kind of like Disney. Once you go there and you experience it, you'll be back.
You might come back.
Yeah, I can guarantee you'll be back.
So if you haven't been there lately, go check it out, and then you'll be
You got to go
surprised
check
at
it
all
out.
the new stuff.
You do. You got to go to uticabluesock.net. That gives actually, with the website, you can see the players, where they're from, and then all the different angles that for the ball club, like any business. We have a fantastic social media director, Mark Simon, and he has done a fantastic job with our social media, and we're always on Twitter doing live game feeds, and I think that's where fans have also really come to the game because social media is so huge.
Yeah, these days you really need to have.
You really do, and I think the most important thing with that is always keeping it updated, and we're very responsive to any requests. Like if there's a problem, we're on it in like 2 seconds. We're like in hyper mode. Just we do that. And our first priority is always the fans. It's very family oriented, and it's very safe. And by that I mean there's never any problems. There's no out of control people. We offer full concession. There's beer. There's a wine building.
Wine slushies.
Wine slushies too.
Okay, wow.
That's actually been a great hit with men and women. And it's been very. It's fun. Like what I do for the club is on a volunteer basis. Because I have a huge passion for the Blue Sox, even when they were the Brewers, and it's about community. And we do a lot of charity events to help raise money. And that's one thing I think any club should do is always give back. Is we love people coming to the park, have a great time, and in turn we also want to work with area foundations and help raise a lot of money for them, and in turn they give us exposure. So it's great.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Besides the playoffs, what is coming up in the future for you guys?
Well, like I said, last night we just had our last regular season home game. We actually playing in Myra tonight, then we're on the road the whole week, the rest of the week. I think we have 2 days off. So they got they're going to be up and down the New York State Thruway a lot this week. And then I believe the league ends regular season play next Sunday, a week from today, and then we get right into playoffs. And again, as mentioned, is there's 2 divisions, East and West, and the top 4 teams in each division go on to the playoffs, with the first round being a one and done. It's a one game. Okay, if you lose, you go home. The winner goes on to a 2 out of 3 for the division championship, and then those 2 eventually will meet for a 2 out of 3 for the championship game. Because you have to remember, a lot of these guys also go to college down south, and they start school.
Yeah.
Very shortly.
So these teams are all over the place then when you're for the playoffs.
I
and
mean,
stuff.
you're talking about, if I can just kind of, got those right now in the hunt. I'm going to be off a few teams. It's probably like Amsterdam, the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs, the Blue Sox. You're looking at Elmira, Newark, probably Jamestown, Albany. And I'm missing one other team, but that's in their division, and I don't really kind of, at this point, focus on that. I kind of want to focus on just getting into the playoffs, which we will, at a 20-15 record. Actually, I want to bring up the fact is at one point during the season, there's a rating service nationally, and the Blue Sox are actually ranked at one point 9th in the whole country.
Wow.
So if you take all the summer leagues, they're 9th. They were 9th at one point. I still think then we're still in that top 20 right now. We have great clubhouse attendance. They keep everything going, and as long as behind the scenes the players are happy, it translates to their level of play. And we have great managers, and
that makes people want to show up and watch.
Just like it's just like the real world.
There you go.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being on the couch. Yeah. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us.
Well, I appreciate having me, and it is a nice, comfy couch. So hopefully, like I said, if we don't make the playoffs, all right, then I'll be back, and then you guys can ask me all these questions. Say, hey, roll that film we did a while ago. Now, what are your thoughts now?
What were you saying? Yeah. Well, before you leave,
are you ready for the 1 minute challenge?
Yeah, I've heard about this, so I'm looking forward to this.
All
Perfect.
Right.
There we go. It's now time for the 1 minute challenge.
All right. Welcome back to the 1 minute challenge, folks.
This challenge is throwing a wiffle ball through a hula hoop to see how many we could get. Left-handed, because we're all right-handed.
Right.
Yeah.
The white ones are worth 1 point. The red ones are worth 2 points. It's a 1 minute
20
challenge,
seconds.
so we each get 20 seconds, and we're going to see who can throw the most.
Yes.
Let's get it on.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Ready?
I'm first.
Ready?
All right.
On your mark.
Here we go.
Get set.
Left-handed.
Go. Yep, 0. Oh, you got one.
I got one. I
There's
got one. Oh, he's way off.
Yep.
Oh, he's
one.
This is tough.
2, right? That was 2. Nope. 2.
You get the money
Money
ball.
ball.
5 seconds.
Oh, and I hit the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
Wow, and that was it. 20 seconds.
Score. On your mark. Get set. Go.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Maybe if I turn a little bit.
Oh, you hit the thing.
Does that count?
Oh, now it's
I should just
moving.
wait. No.
No, there you go.
Oh, no. I'm not
I'm
doing
going to
second.
money ball. He went right to money ball there. You got
right,
two
you got
money
four.
balls.
Two money balls.
All right, he's got
So I
4.
still got time.
Yeah, your time's up.
All right, sweet.
Good try. You tried to get
So
a
is that
couple,
4?
couple extra in there.
Yeah.
You got 4
Ready?
on your mark.
You ready?
Get set.
All right.
Go. Uh-oh. Oh, 1. Off to a good start.
Oh,
Hit it.
oh, still on 1.
Show some
Oh,
muscle.
there it is. There it
There's
is.
2. There's
2.
2.
10
3.
more seconds.
Money ball.
Oh.
Oh!
You still got time.
Money ball. Get another money ball.
Yeah,
Oh.
woo! Still got 1. Oh, it's over. That was it. But yeah, you got it.
He won though. He won there. You got 3 white
awesome.
ones and 2 red ones. So
Perfect.
you win.
That was fun.
That
So
was
that
awesome.
7 or yeah, you got
Yeah, he got 7. I got 6, and you got
4.
4.
Hey, sorry guys. Someone's got to go down.
It was rigged. It was rigged. Someone.
That was good though. That was good. I have to. Maybe we can go play for the Blue Sox. What do you think?
There you go. Yeah, left to throw. Left to throw right-handed.
I don't think Butch will sign us on. I think there might be. We could definitely get the water for the dugout.
Yeah, maybe we could
qualify
fetch
for
some
that.
water or something.
Yeah, cups, water.
Ball boy.
Got to drink something.
We did pretty good fetching the balls
That's true.
afterwards. So how can everyone get a hold of the Utica Blue Sox? Where should they go to find you guys?
UticaBlueSock.net.
Okay.
Definitely check the team out. Facebook, but UticaBlueSock.net is the best way to go and make the playoffs. And we'll schedule then who we're playing in the first round.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Very
Awesome,
cool.
thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for being on the
Thank you.
show.
Yeah, and thank you guys. Be sure to like our Facebook page to stay up to date with our videos we're coming out with every single Tuesday. So thanks, guys.
Bye.
If you guys want to sponsor On the Couch with Gavin and Chris, send us a message on Facebook and learn how.